as today's United States.
That's ridiculous.
Look at Esau, he pissed.
Man.
We're cooked. You heard him, right?
Oh, man. All right, let's rock in. You got it. It's over. It's
Yeah.
game over for Babylon.
It's done, yeah. He said, we're cooked. Then he ends up saying, put them in the front line. You know what I mean?
Man.
Get rid of these niggas, bro. Here we go.
All right. So, looks like we're live. Hey, Shalom Makiyam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundation of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwaf. Hey, the beloved Akiyam and myself, we're back again through the spirit and power and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bring forth the testimony of our Lord, all right, to bring good tidings to those of you of the hopeful elect, okay, that have been granted access to this marvelous word, and also to let you 2/3 Jakes know, repent while you still can, even though we know you won't, but in efforts to get your blood off of our hands, we must warn you and let you know that your Lord Yahweh Shai, who you refuse to receive, okay, on this side, because you're blinded, you're under a spell, you know, you're under a strong delusion, okay, as it tells us in 2 Thessalonians, you refuse to return. But that's okay, you're just playing out your lot. Hey, we're here to let you so-called you so-called white people, which are the Edomites, and the rest of you heathen nations know that there's condemnation to you, man. And righteous recompense is coming your way. And Esau, we see you falling apart, brother. We see you're falling apart from the foundation, man. You're not standing steady no more. There was just a UN General Assembly, all right? And then when Benjamin Netanyahu went up to speak, when he was called up to the podium to speak, you had diplomats by the dozens, man, just walking up out that son of a gun. I think I sent you brothers the clip. Got diplomats just walking up out of there, man. I don't want to hear what this man got to say. Because at the end of the day, you small hats have been found out.
Right.
You see? You small hats have been found out. You can no longer hide yourself,
Hey,
Evil
I
E.
wanna bring something up for you.
Khan. You can no longer hide yourself, Evil E. You're in a position now where the light in the form of this truth is shining on you, and you're trying to find any corner you can to hide.
Right.
You're desperate. You're trying to send informants to the camps. You're watching every step we make. Okay, you're trying to put us in the Simpsons.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, you've been found out, bro.
Right.
You know, you've been found out. Prophecy's gonna walk you down.
Right.
You got it, Malak.
There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10.
Yep.
But I have made Esau bare.
Woo!
I have uncovered his secret places.
Right.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
Right.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right. Esau's been made bare, man. He can no longer hide. He has various tentacles that he uses in the form of his media,
Right.
his celebrity machine, right? He uses
His G4 meetings and stuff.
right, absolutely, his G4 meetings. He uses the law as his strength.
His economic,
But he's behind the scenes. At the end of the day, he'll set up government officials,
Right.
the president. All right, all these individuals are being controlled by the elite.
What's that thing called?
They're just puppets.
The economic forum.
Economic forum.
Right.
There's various. Hey, you got Democrats and Republicans.
Right.
Hey, you got the EU.
Right.
You got these various unions and G4 stuff. All these meetings. At the end of the day, the elite are controlling the whole narrative through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, of course,
Right.
on the left hand side. You know, but at the end of the day, they've been exposed. You have a nigga in the hood with a pink do-rag, and they know who the DuPonts and Gettys are.
Right. I was about to say that the 13 families.
You
and all
know,
that? Yeah.
they know these things. Why?
Right.
Because, a matter of fact, Malak, can you grab Isaiah 25, Babak Shah? If you don't mind, Isaiah 25, Babak Shah, right? And real quick, before you grab that, I'm gonna grab this real quick if I may. So we can fall right into that through the Spirit. I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians. Chapter 2. Real quick, let me see here. I'm gonna start at verse 5. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 5, and it reads, remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know, Salakia, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. So it is the set time for everything.
Right.
You know, the Lord set boundaries on Esau. He also set certain times.
That's right.
Where he'll transition kingdoms, man.
Right.
You know, as a matter of fact, Malak, can we prove that? What is that? Oh man. Is that second Exodus chapter? No, I'm sorry. It's probably Sirach 4:29. If not, second Exodus 4. Second Exodus, the bucket shot. So you might want to stop that.
There's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Right, and we know Esau is the source of the evil. Esau is the source of evil, pursuing the Malachi 1 and 4. You see? And Esau has to bring forth evil in its perfection and efforts for righteousness to sprout.
Right.
It's just the way prophecy has to unfold. You see? But there's a process of him being revealed prior to that righteousness coming forth. You see? His wickedness has to manifest, he has to be revealed, and ultimately he's going to lose his mind pursuing the Revelation 12 and 12. You got it, brother. There was another precept of my mind though.
Verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
See? So evil has to reach its climax through Esau and efforts for the kingdom of heaven to be erected. But there was another precept that was on my mind. You got a precept, bro? You got where you're holding, right? There was another one on my, it slipped right through, it came and went. The Spirit's leaving. Let me just continue here. I'll continue here in 2 Thessalonians real quick. It might come back to me. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, man. So Yahweh Shai is allowing this man to do what he's doing. Only he that letteth will let. So it's Yahweh Shai allowing Esau to do what he's doing until his time is expired. You see? So Esau's on a slippery slope. You read Psalm, what's that? Psalm of Asaph, the 73rd chapter. That slippery slope. You know? So Esau's trying to make it up the mountain, but he keeps slipping and falling back.
Right.
You know, he's never gonna make it on the summit. You know, he's never gonna make it on that summit.
It's like in Vietnam when they fought for Hamburger Hill.
Right. Oh, the precept came back to me. I got you. Oh, Shalom, Akia. Hey, Shamayam. Hey, Shalom, Balab Malak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Akia, let me give you the wrench, Let me give you the wrench, brother. Hey, you gotta throw me the wrench on your channel too, brother. I know you see me on there. This brother.
Shalom.
Let me hit that brother with the wrench real quick. All right, brother. You see any roaches? You already know. Like the beloved elder Apostle Ariamlab says, hit him with that bug spray. Get him up out of there. The water, Malak. Hey, the precept came back to me. It came back to me. Go back to shot. If I may get it, I got to look for it. He said that he used the step. He said the step measured the time. He measured the time. Oh, come on. Hey, that's the one that came to me, but for whatever reason, you didn't look this up in the store. It's in your pocket.
Okay. Second Ezra 440.
It's in the same chapter. It's in the same book.
God.
I knew it was there, but I went to the wrong location. You got it, brother. How about Shinyan Shai? Same book. That's crazy.
There's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 4, verse 40. So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask of her when she has fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her. Then said I, No, Lord,
Yep.
that can she not. And he said unto me,
Right, because at the end of the day, okay, when a woman is gonna bring forth a baby, the span of that baby, the seed being planted, right, in her uterus, right, and then growing throughout the course of 9 months, that 9-month process, it's not gonna be exceeded beyond 9 months. That baby's coming. By that 9th month, it's imminent. That baby coming, that water breaking, it's imminent.
just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. You got it, brother. And the Lord's gonna liken this unto kingdom. You got it, brother.
Right. Again in verse 41, then said I, No, Lord, that can she not. And he said unto me, In the grave, the chambers of souls are like the womb of a woman. For like as a woman that travaileth maketh haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them. Let me keep reading.
Yeah, Baba Kusha.
From the beginning, look, what thou desirest to see, it shall be showed thee. Then answered
Now,
I,
Salakia, brother, jump to 37. Forgive me, Malak.
okay.
Verse 37 is what you want.
Second Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times. And he does not remove nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
You see that? So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua will allow he's allowed various kingdoms to dwell and wreak havoc on the planet. You know, until that set measure of time, their time ran out.
Right.
You know? Because there's only one kingdom on this planet that's prophesied to be perpetual and everlasting.
And if I may
And that's
add,
the kingdom of heaven, man.
if I may add, that's a cut to you Christians as well that say that the Old Testament is done away with after Yahweh Shah came, because a lot of prophecies in the Old Testament have not been fulfilled yet.
That's right.
You know, and the Lord set a time for that to be fulfilled as well, and he's not going to remove that.
That's
He
right,
just,
brother.
this backs it all up right there.
Time.
You know, the Lord set everything for its perfect time, and the Lord's not going to remove those timelines just because you say so.
That's right, brother.
You know, just
Time.
because you don't want to believe in destruction, you want to believe in hugs and kisses. No. What did Yahweh Shah say? I did not come to destroy, right? But to fulfill the law of
And
Moses, and the Psalms and the prophets,
That's
man.
right, brother. That's it.
You see?
God.
So there's a lot of Psalms and a lot of the prophets, prophecies that haven't been fulfilled.
Right.
Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Obadiah, Zechariah, you know, the list goes on.
Right.
Malachi,
Right.
Micah,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But through the Spirit, to bring it back to the point of
God.
the God and the Lord numbering and measuring the times,
Right.
there's a token to when we know Esau was going to fall out of power, the scriptures show us.
Right.
In 2 Thessalonians, that's why I grabbed that first.
Right.
He'll be revealed in his time.
Right.
So now, how we know he's being revealed is what? We just mentioned earlier that at this UN General Assembly, you had diplomats walking out on Benjamin, not a Jew. Right? Why? Because that covering cast, brother, you got it, Akia.
Right.
Isaiah 25.
Has been lifted up.
Has been lifted up. That covering cast is coming off their face. Like, I think it's like verse 8 or 7 or 9 maybe.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain
Right, on what mountain? Which is the government. This mountain right here. The Babylon the Great. Go ahead, brother.
the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right. And that's it, right, in that verse?
So,
Brother, can you grab, actually, I'll grab it right here. Real quick in blue letter. You got something, brother?
No.
Let me just grab this real quick. when you grab this word, Khan, when you grab this word cast in the biblical blue letter Bible, right? In the blue letter Bible, the study Bible, right? The word is loop, right? Loop, right? Biblical usage, right? It goes into what? To wrap closely or tightly, right? And wrap, envelope, right? When you put something in an envelope to conceal it, okay? And what has Esau been doing? Okay, since he's coming out of the womb, he's concealed the truth. The brothers in Alabama mentioned what? It was beautiful. The elder mentioned how it's a shame, man, that how you know you in a wicked queendom when you got to search for the truth.
Right.
It's not easily accessible. You have to search for it. This man has concealed true nationalities, true history.
That's right.
You know, he's concealed the true understanding of order when it comes to families. When it comes, yeah, keep it moving. You got it. This damn demon has literally caused this type of madness to occur, where a woman is walking down the street and she got something to say to 3 men. You know, that's unheard of in the old world. In the old world, a woman wouldn't even make eye contact with a man. You know, let alone have something to say to him. But this is the type of disorder that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has allowed to reign supreme in his queendom. Okay? But now we're in a time now where the truth is sprung up. Okay? The truth has sprung up with the Lord sending his servants, the prophets, out on the highways and byways and pouring the Holy Spirit upon them, having them bring out this report, which makes Esau shake in his boots, man. Because never would he have thought, okay, in 2024, or even as of 1969, that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would have come to the true understanding of who they are. That they're truly the princes of the power, Yasha Allah. Okay? They're gods on earth. Okay? And chains of darkness because of our disobedience. Never would he have thought that we would have this type of understanding. This understanding that supersedes the understanding of a mere mortal. A mere mortal can't receive this. You know, you have your individuals like Vocab Malone, you know, Mike Brown, you know, a so-called scholar. You have individuals like them that try to put on like they have some type of understanding. They know the scriptures and certain pressure points and talking points on the carnal level, you know, but they can't tap into the nuts and bolts of the spirit. You know, you got to have the spirit on you to be able to do that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it. You can fake it until you make it, but at the end of the day, there will be certain stumbling blocks that you can't help but trip over if the Holy Spirit's not resting upon you.
Right.
You see? So this thing is real deep. This is the tabernacle of David being built up right before the eyes of our enemies, man. This is the third temple that's spoken of to be built up in these latter days, man. Not over there in our land where you got these small hats allowing Elam to run rampant, all these other heathen. You got them niggas humping walls and circumcising babies with their mouth. This is not what the Lord... No. We weren't going to land in Israel on a 747 Boeing jet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Lord's going to bring us there, man. Righteousness will be being established right now.
Right.
So this is what it is, man. Esau's a liar, okay? But this covering cast we're reading right now in Isaiah 25. Read that one more time, Allah, Babak Rashan.
Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
See that? So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is the one lifting up that covering cast and that veil. But it's happening through this word going forth. Us prophesying, man. We're literally speaking prophecy. You got something?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
literally speaking prophecy into existence, man. You see? Words hold weight. And if the Lord has placed his prophets on the scene in efforts to bring forth these prophecies, man, we got to speak it into existence. You see? The Lord's going to confirm our words pursuant to Isaiah 44. You got it, brother.
That covering cast came through his philosophies, his pseudoscience, stealing our heritage and claiming it to be theirs, so the people saw them as God's people. You know what I mean?
That's right, brother.
So, but now shame is coming back to them,
Come.
because they've been found out. So I want to bring out the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 15.
Beautiful.
It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth that bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also.
Baba Kushak, can you start at 14?
God.
Forgive me, Baba Kushak.
God.
It goes right into the talking point.
God.
Baba Kushak, we can read down.
There's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea.
You see that? How is that going to be accomplished? By the servants, the prophets being on the mountains and hills.
That's right.
Which are the various governments throughout the world and primarily America,
Right.
bringing forth the testimony, man.
Right.
You got him a lot.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth that bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Woo!
Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Well, we got to break that down. Read that one more time.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth that bottle to him, and maketh him drunk also.
Right, and that's what the brother was going into. You mentioned his philosophy.
The philosophy.
And that's what Esau has done.
Right.
Esau went from sea to shining sea, like
Right.
you like to say, right?
Right.
Esau went from sea to shining sea, pushing that Seja Borgia on everybody.
Iconoclasm.
Man. Come on, bro. He's destroyed images. He's painted over paintings. He's
Right.
completely destroyed,
Right.
destroyed ancient relics and
Right.
stuff.
Every movie, every biblical movie he plays, everybody is him.
Yup.
Whether you got Moses, Noah, Samson, Yahushua,
Yup.
everybody's him. He don't want to play himself.
Huh.
Why? Because that's what a fugitive does. He has to hide himself.
Vagabond.
And
So
through his
like it.
deception, his philosophies, his iconoclasm is the way he could hide and put in that veil over the people's eyes.
That's right. And you can go into the outskirts of the Philippines, man. I'm talking like Amazon area.
Right.
And you will see a yellow M
Right.
somewhere out there. A McDonald's erected.
Right.
Or you will see a village and they'll have English words on the sign.
Right.
That's how you know Esau was there.
Shit, you got Cesar Borgia, a big ass Cesar Borgia in Brazil,
That's it.
middle of Rio de
It's
Janeiro.
forcing these nations to,
Right.
you gonna drink now. You gonna drink this.
Right.
It
It says that thou is.
And if you don't, Salakia, it's war.
Khan,
Right?
you would have been considered a heretic.
Khan, if you don't, it's war.
Right. That was the I forgot what was that called, because there was the indulgence and then there was the Inquisition.
Yep.
Either you believe or
Yep.
die by the sword.
Yep.
That was basically another Hellenization period.
No kidding.
Like it happened in the Maccabees to our people,
Right.
It says that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Yep.
Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Right.
Drink thou also,
Right.
and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Right. Hey, we're in a time where Esau, he should be at the pinnacle of his rulership. Here it is. He's about to transition over into a fourth industrial revolution, right?
Right.
He's about to be on top of the mountain, right? He's about to come through with a synthetic form of immortality with his
Right.
with his transhumanism
A new
agenda,
world order.
right? Which is that fourth industrial,
Right.
Right. So here it is. He's supposed to be in a position where the world's looking at him like he's that nigga. Like, you know how Jake be like, I'm him?
Right.
Like, he's supposed to be like, yo,
Right.
I'm him.
Right.
And everyone's supposed to be like, that's him.
Right.
That's that nigga right there.
Right.
But nah.
When something evolves, everybody wants to follow.
Right. But that's not the case.
God.
The world, we're in the time where the world's looking at Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, like the scum of the earth.
God.
Like, he's been found out to be a liar.
That's right.
And that he's been stealing people's heritages.
Right.
He's been going to and fro, conquering, killing, raping, robbing, stealing.
Just like his daddy Satan, man. When he
You
went
know?
to when Yahweh asked Satan, what are you doing? You know, he said, coming from to and fro.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
it.
spirit that his children are in, man.
That's right.
You know, coming from to and fro.
And now the-
seeing who can they make fall.
Time, bro. And now the world's sick of this nigga. The world's sick of you.
Right.
And even the earth is spewing you out.
Con.
And that's the spirit, because when you go into the Levitical law, the Lord had told us, I believe that's Leviticus the 20th chapter, the Lord told us, the land that I'm going to send you to, don't defile the land, because they will spew you out
Right.
if you do. That doesn't just apply to us.
Right.
You know what I mean? That apply. Why do you think the earth has spewed out all these other heathen, all these heathen rulership? Because
Right.
they had defiled the land, man. You know? They were living unjustly, wicked as hell. A wicked rulership will never reign forever.
Right.
That's the way it goes. The wages of doing evil, transgression, that's death.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's what it is. So that's why the kingdom of heaven is going to be perpetual, because the rulers are going to be perfect beings.
Oh, I got something
know?
for you real quick before we continue.
You got
here.
him a lot.
Well, then we'll come back because I wanna back you up on that
That's
real
beautiful,
quick.
brother. Khan, absolutely, the spirit's moving.
God, but we still got a little bit more on
Let's go. Absolutely.
on that one. There's the book of Amos, chapter
got you,
9,
Kazak.
verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says the Lord. So like you were saying, you know, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, because the sinful kingdom doesn't last forever. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And going back to the beginning talking point, the Lord set an appointed time for them to fulfill, you know, their lot, and then for the Lord to be justified and come back and do what he said he was going to do.
That's right.
And that's why his eyes is upon this kingdom. That's why what's going on over there in Israel and what's going to happen here in America is going to be justified.
That's it.
Because they're both those two heads are on the same body of the snake, man. You know, you look at Israel. That's the chief house of not Israel, Salakia, the ones that are in the land of Israel.
Right.
You know, that's the chief house of Esau, man, the Amalekites, right?
That's right, brother.
And this is the headquarters of Edom right here, man, America. So, you know, the eyes of the Lord is upon that sinful kingdom, man.
That's it.
And that's why these things these rumors of wars, these wars are getting more intense over there. You know, Babylon is being drawn into this war,
Right.
you know, to fulfill the prophecy, man.
That's it.
So, but yeah, I just wanted to make that point real quick, but I'm going back to...
And that's beautiful. Before you continue, I'm going to grab it
Sorry.
from the brother Kazak. The water, Akia, is Leviticus 18. Right? Leviticus 18. I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to start at verse 26. We got to start at 26. And it reads, Leviticus 18 and 26 by the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, the Shalom Balab Akia.
Shalom.
Ye, Leviticus 18 and 26, and it reads, Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and ye shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you,
Right.
and the land is defiled,
That's right.
that the land spew not you out. Also, when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you.
That's right.
The water, Malak.
Con.
And that's, hey, see? So we're in a time now where Isaiah 24 is manifesting on Esau. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
That's right.
So now what's the earth doing? The earth has rejected Esau.
Con.
This is why he has to conjure up GMO and
Right.
synthetic meat.
Right.
You know? Because the earth is pushing him away. She's
Right.
not giving her strength unto him.
Going back to that curse of Cain.
That's why these weather patterns are all crazy. Hey, and at the end of the day, the Lord is using the weather pattern to destroy Esau.
Con.
Because that Hurricane Helene, if you do your research on it, the Hurricane Helene that just came through over here in the northeast, in the east over here, and mainly hit like
Sundown town.
central and southern. Yeah, it hit sundown towns, man. For them,
Right.
it took out sundown towns, man,
Right.
where our people were mutilated at.
Right, and hung and shit.
Yo, bro.
Right.
Our people were being completely mutilated. Here it is. The Lord took towns off the map. They no longer exist anymore. But you got Jake walking around like it's all good, like it's fun and games.
Right.
But the Lord just sent through a hurricane through 10 states and completely decimated people's lives. You guys.
And it's crazy that a few weeks ago, there was just a Jake hung on a tree in the sun downtown.
Yep.
And the Lord just targeted them,
Yep.
you know, with this hurricane, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
And we know that was the Lord's judgment, but like I said, the Lord is a balance, man, and the Lord allows things for him to be justified to do everything else, man. You know? Hey, you sundown towns want to be persecuting Jake, man. Well, the Lord's persecuting you now, you know? And it's only going to intensify as things get worse. And you know, the elites know this, man. That's why they're trying to go to you know, other planets and you know, take these damn spacecrafts or dig these bunkers. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, my bad. Hey, it's Kazakh. That was beautiful. That's another one I'm gonna put in the mental Rolodex. But it is also in Leviticus 20. The precept I was thinking personally, Leviticus 20 and 22.
Right.
Khan, just want to throw it out there for you, brother. If you didn't know, I'm gonna read it for the brother.
Khan.
Leviticus 20 and 22. Right? Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew you not out.
That's right.
You know, so it's in various locations, but I'm locking in that Leviticus 18. It builds up to it. Beautiful.
Right.
But yeah, man, hey, beautiful. We see the Lord working. That's a token too.
Right.
You know, when we take a glance into the world and see the status of it, and we see how it's not harboring its strength to Esau, that's how we know he's out of there. Because right now, he's the governor of the earth. You know, this is happening under his watch.
That's right.
So, we there. Esau's being removed.
Everything's dying under his watch.
Come on, bro. Animals, sea life bleaching themselves.
Right. Hey, it's crazy. Today, not to go off topic, today I was driving. I seen a squirrel scurrying through barrels and stuff and
man.
trying to hide. I'm like, man, look at what Esau's done, man.
Yeah.
Like he don't even got space to be running comfortable inside the forest, in the woods, in the wilderness.
Right.
You know what I mean? He got to be in the city, just from trash to trash, just trying to, like, you know, survive and hide.
Right.
And this is even the animals, man. All
Trying
fucked up.
Trying to avoid the snares and the battlements of the city.
You know?
Just like Jake. You know what I mean?
Right.
Crazy.
They got to make sure that, you know, listen to the vibration of the floor. All right, ain't nobody coming. Let me run across the street.
Right.
Boom, here comes Esau, hit him with a car or something, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So it's like that, man. Look at how many deers be getting hit in the back roads and stuff like that because there ain't enough space for them because Esau just done built mad shit back there for themselves, you know?
Come on, bro.
You know, they stolen everything, man.
That's facts.
You know?
That's why Romans 8 tells us that the creature hastening.
Right.
You know, for the sons of God, roughly paraphrasing, the coming of power, man. Hey, matter of fact, I'm going to hold that. You got it, brother.
Let me finish this right
You got
here
it, Malak.
in the book of
Chicago, you got something,
Habakkuk.
Malak? Come on, brother. You got it after this, brother, right here.
The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 16 again. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. You see, man? So you know, everybody knows who you are, man. Everybody knows you're the wicked. Everybody sees the filth, you know, through your actions. You no longer can sweep shit under the rug because the people can see you for what it is, man. You know, your philosophies don't have the nations drunken anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why you think these nations got together and made the BRICS nation now? They're all leaving you behind. They don't want to deal with you. You over here making empty threats and everybody's like, nah, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, the bully's already been stood up to, man. Okay? You know, you ever seen that in the school where there's a bully always picking on people?
Right.
And once one dude knock him out, bow, got the balls to knock him out. Now everybody's like, man, what's up? What you want to do?
Right.
Fuck you, man. You know?
Time.
You know, that's what America's looking like, man. They sad, man. You know, there was a, I just showed you the video of a bunch of effeminate military recruits doing TikTok dances and shit.
Right.
Man, this place is finished, man.
Yep.
Yeah, this place is finished, man.
It's a laughing stock.
This is the future of America if it keeps standing, man. A bunch of effeminate moles going to fight in the front line.
Right.
How the hell can a kingdom keep standing like that, man? You know, you got men twerking and it's crazy.
Madness.
Crazy, man.
This earth is in a disarray because of Esau.
Right.
You know? In a complete disarray. But the beautiful thing about it is that it has to happen like this.
Right.
And efforts for, we read it, as a matter of fact.
Back to the talking point, to expose who he is.
Right. But in 2nd Ezra 4, he actually read it going into how this place must be turned upside down in order for the kingdom to come.
Right.
It has to happen. It has to go crazy out there, bro. You know? So that's why we hasten the day. We're like, yeah, come on, Esau.
Right.
Keep it, you know what I mean? Bring your madness. Because once you move that chess piece, as brothers go into,
Right.
the Lord's gonna move ahead of you.
He's already 4 steps ahead.
Yep.
You know?
You got it, Shakar.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Right. Why? Because he's wicked. And here it is. Esau's been being shown favor. This nigga's been in power since 333 BC in the form of the Greeks. Right? He went down during the Roman, but he came right back as a revival of Rome in the form of this Western Roman Empire.
Right.
Right? And he's still not coming to the conclusion, okay, that favor has been shown unto him.
Right,
when
right.
you take a glance into the other rulerships,
God.
like Esau's been ruling for the longest.
Right.
But that shows that he's Esau pursuant to the blessing that Isaac gave him in Genesis the 27th chapter.
Right.
He would, of course, he would rule longer than all the other 16 heathen nations, bro.
Right, right.
That's Esau.
Right.
He was the other son of Isaac.
Right.
He's gonna get that leeway. You know?
Yeah, plus he's a weapon specialist. You know, what do you rule? What do you rule kingdoms with, man? You know, weapons, man. That's his blessing.
Yup.
Nobody could beat Esau down here with the sword, man.
Right.
Because if you look at it, Russians are Edomites too. You know, and right now they're the ones with the most weapons on earth right now. They're the ones producing the most. And at the end of the day, they're gonna take each other out. But at the end of the day, they still Edomites.
Yep.
You know.
Absolutely.
Russia's the real superpower right now, man.
Hey,
this is all a facade, Salaki.
Nah, you got it, brother.
This is all a facade, man. This is all, smoke and mirrors, man. America is done. America, man, this is a thing of the past. You know? We're just waiting.
Hey, the Lord said in Isaiah 19, that is that Isaiah 19, and he'll set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. You know, going into Russia being those Edomites, man. And they're a different breed of Edomite.
God.
They're a different breed.
Those
Like,
are
they're
the-
that purebred.
That cave shit.
Yeah,
They're the real cave motherfuckers. Man.
Right, they're a purebred.
Yeah.
You know? And hey, at the end of the day, the two titans are going to go at it, man.
Right.
Gog, Magog, and Nahor,
God.
which is going to bring an end, okay, to this Western hegemony. And it's going to erect the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
That's right.
And don't get it twisted. Yahweh Shai, for those of you that don't know, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and he's coming to throw some blows too.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna just be Russia and you know what I mean. The Lord said he's coming. It's always gonna be a fire.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Was that 2nd Ezra chapter 13?
Now I think that's Luke. When I'm talking about Luke 12.
Oh, okay. No, but I'm saying when he comes back,
Yeah,
to fight all the multitude,
13,
man.
Yup,
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 13 as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I was referring to the Luke 12 and 40, if I'm not mistaken. But you got it, Malak.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Yep.
Right.
Because he can't learn righteousness, man. He's built to be wicked.
Right.
He's wired to do evil.
That's it.
Revelation 6 and 4.
That's it.
You know that.
Malachi 1 and 4.
Right. He's that red horse.
Right.
You know that took peace from the earth.
Right.
That's what he does.
Right.
And he's doing a good damn job at it too.
Right. Right. And if you look at it too, that old serpent that became that dragon, man.
That's
you
it.
know who's that serpent? The serpent from the garden, man. He came in that same spirit, man.
That's right.
Deceptive, evil, wicked.
Malicious,
right.
yeah, absolutely.
You know.
In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly,
Yeah.
and will not behold the majesty of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right, but he's gonna be forced to. And the eon to come, he's gonna be forced to.
Right.
Because this man's got a 1,000-year captivity, okay, to descend into.
Right. That's bad, man.
You know? And how is he gonna get through it? We don't know.
Horrible.
Right? We don't know. We don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna have to go through it.
Right.
Him and his old lady. You know?
Right.
They're gonna have to go through it, bro. You know? And it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be well deserved.
God.
You know, as you take a glance into what this man has done in the past, in the present, and what he's planning on doing in the future.
And remember them old shows of Planet of the Apes, where they had the so-called white man in slavery.
Right.
They had them all captive and shit.
Con.
Yo, that's crazy because it's like you guys were prophesying your own shit, man.
No kidding.
You know, because for years they were calling us monkeys and gorillas. Oh, look at these monkeys and this and that.
Right.
Well, yeah, these monkeys are gonna put you in chains, man.
No kidding.
You know what I mean? But you're the real monkey.
No kidding.
You know what I mean? You're the real cave ape.
Right.
You know? But yeah, you're gonna be put in chains, man. That's how you're gonna look. You know, you're gonna be filthy in a hole. And like you said, I don't know how they're gonna be able to do it because Esau's not strong at all mentally, man. It's
Not
gonna
at all,
be
bro.
hell. It's gonna be pure hell
Right.
for Esau in those times, man.
That's it. Don't know how he's gonna do it.
You know, it's like
that's why Cain said what he said. You know, my judgment is too much. I can't bear that.
right.
You know, I
right.
can't bear that. And going back to that monkey talk, it's funny that you mentioned that because they have characteristics more like a monkey than we
Right,
do. Because
right.
they have those thin
The
lips.
lips, yeah.
The thin lips. We have full lips.
Right.
Jake typically has full lips.
Right.
You know?
Body full of hair.
Yo, bro, real talk. Yo, they have characteristics of
Right.
a monkey, bro.
They were talking like monkeys back then too. You remember when they were, what was that called? When Job said that they were in the bushes and the nettles.
Right, Job 30.
What was they saying?
Right,
When they fucking screaming at each other and shit.
Yeah. I can grab it.
You
might
know
as
what I
well
mean?
grab it.
God.
Shakar, you got more?
Yeah, that was it.
You know, these guys, they're the real fucking animals, man.
Right.
And that's the same state he's gonna go back in. You know?
Right.
The Lord raised
That's
them
it.
up. The Lord raised them up for this purpose, and that's it, man. But like you said earlier, man, there's a set appointed
You know
time.
what, the brother, it was something that I wanted to grab from the brother. You got it, brother.
There was a set appointed time for this madness to end, man.
Right.
And you people think you're just gonna disannul the Lord's word, and like if prophecy's just gonna stop at your rulership.
Right.
Come on, man. That's the madness. But nah, they'll
I got it.
teach
Yeah,
you
the
that.
brother-
They'll
I got
teach you
the
that after all the wickedness they've done, the Lord's coming back for everybody, even for them. You know,
That's it.
after the record you got, that bad record you got, and that bad reputation you got, man. All of a sudden, you get a part of the inheritance too.
Right.
No, man, this is your inheritance. This filthy place right here is your inheritance, man.
That's it.
And everything you've done to the earth, that's your inheritance, man. You know, you've lived by the sword, now you gotta die by it, man. There ain't gonna be we're gonna have a big ass barbecue and go to heaven floating with your little babies up there playing harps.
That's
No,
it.
man.
Hey, the only barbecue we're gonna have is you in that missile fight.
Right, man.
That's the only barbecue we're gonna have. You know? Literally. Hey, I was holding the brother had posted it, but I was gonna grab that Romans 8
Right.
to back you up.
Right.
You know, and this is why, either knowing or unknowingly, the people want the sons of God to be ruined.
Right.
You know? That's why you see all the complaining on TikTok.
Right.
You know that people are crying out. Hey, Jake's crying out now too.
Right.
Jake, that's not even in the word. Like they're crying out, and that's a token. That's another token of Esau being at the end of his rope.
That's right.
Because
Right.
back in Egypt, Jake was crying out before the Lord came.
Right.
It tells you that in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, how the Lord heard our cries, and that's why He sent Moses and Aaron
That's right.
and the rest of the leaders of the time. You see, to bring us out of there, man. And the same thing, we're in a time now where Jake is crying out. Jake is crying out.
That's
It's
right.
about to go down.
That's right. That's right.
We right there. Hey, I'm gonna grab what the brother posted. I'm gonna keep reading. Shit, what was that? You seen that?
Yeah.
This is from the brother Kazak Ban Yahawada. Right, this is Romans 8:19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the Son of Power.
That's right,
And when
that's
you go into that word creature, right? When you go into that word creature, it goes into creation.
Right.
So we're talking about everything created.
Right.
You see? Everything created. Hey, the earth is hastening the return of the sons of God to be ruling.
Right.
You know?
And when you
the
go-
animals and the nations.
Right.
They're in a position where they're like, yo, they don't know it, but they're gonna find out. See, because what we're doing in the eyes of the world, they think we're in a cult. You know what I mean? They think this is wicked because we're bringing forth righteous conversation.
Right.
You see, so this is an obscurity
Right.
to the world.
Right.
We look like we're bugged out.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they're gonna realize in the next eon, they're not gonna realize it in this eon, you know. But in the eon of Jacob, they're gonna be like, damn,
They were right.
this is what it is.
Right. Right. Right.
You know, like damn, I got a rainfall in my backyard, dog. 'Cause
Right.
you know?
And another thing, Salak, you're right. They don't. These Christians, these bugged out Christians, they don't go into words. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you look at like for instance, the sons of God, right?
Yup.
The sons of power. Who is that? Yasharallah, Jacob, man, the Prince of Power. You see what I'm saying? So that's why there's a gap in the understanding, you know, because they're lazy through the Spirit. They don't go into these things. They don't learn. They don't, you know. They just see it for what it is, and that's it. You got to take it for what they think. You know what I mean?
Right.
And why? That's going back to what Esau's philosophies, man, was been pushed. That narrative that's been pushed across the four corners of the earth. You know, that veil,
Right.
that cast that was put over the people's eyes.
Right.
You know, and which wasn't lifted unto the 2/3. So they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You know, and then in the kingdom, like you said, then they're gonna understand and say, man, look how stupid we were. You know.
Right.
That's why they're gonna wake up with everlasting shame. Meaning, for a while they're gonna be like, damn, man, you know,
Right.
look at how foolish we were, man.
That's it.
You know. But that's just a lot that you were given. That's it, man. You know? In reality, it's your fault, but not your fault, but it is your fault. You get what I'm saying?
If I may add to that wise saying, right, they're gonna have to learn the harder way,
Come.
the harder way.
Right,
Because
right.
pursuing the second Esdras 7 and 18, we're gonna all suffer straight things. The
Right.
righteous end, you know what I mean? But we're hoping for the wide though.
Right.
We're hoping for the kingdom.
Come.
We're gonna suffer for righteousness' sake.
Right.
You see, so we don't get judged with the world.
Come,
First
come.
Corinthians 11, I
Come.
believe. But these niggas are gonna get judged up, and guess what? They're gonna have to be born back into the kingdom.
Right.
They're not, like the brother's saying, they're gonna be full of shame
Right.
in the kingdom pursuing the Daniel, the second chapter, because these niggas didn't want to hearken.
Right.
You see, they're not gonna have that glory of being able to say that they reigned with Mashiach for 1,000 years and was able to be part of that persecution of the heathen.
Right.
Real
right,
talk, man.
Right.
And the build-up of the kingdom.
They weren't able to get that get back. You know?
I mean, and I will say this: they are going to get back. Inevitably, they are, as they're going born back, pursuant to what the elders do, and it makes sense. But they're not going to get that. They're not going to be in the premature stages.
Right, right. The buildup.
Those premature stages of the kingdom. They're not going to see a lot.
Come.
You know, they're not going to see a lot either. They're going to miss out on a lot.
A lot of shit. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going to have that, like you had mentioned, that shame, that stigma's going to be on them for eternity, man. They're going to get over it at some point, but it's going to still be like, yo, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, damn. You know, we looking like this and we feeling like
Right.
that, but damn, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
And they're going to see the men of the Lord that was out here fighting for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with the truth. And they're going to know and be like, you know, they're going to put their heads down,
Right.
you know, like, damn, man.
right, that's correct.
You know?
That's
But you know,
absolutely
we're going to be righteous in the kingdom. So, hey, it's all good, brothers and sisters.
Right.
You know?
But
Lord
there's
willing-
levels to it, though.
Right.
Just to back you up,
Right.
you know what I mean? There's rankings
You know?
to it.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm not going to, it's Lord willing, I'm part of that number.
Lord willing.
I'm not going to be unrighteous
I'm
to,
about
I'm
to
pretty
that.
sure the Lord's not going to have us be
There's no way-
unrighteous
there's no
versus
way-
our brothers
there's no way you would
and be
be
like,
able
get
to.
out of here, you know?
Nah, there's no
He's
way
just
you
going
would
to
be
pat
able
you
to.
in your back and tell you, you know?
See, you should have listened.
That's
nigga.
right, man, but
You
it's
know
all
what I
good,
mean?
but we still here, you know?
Yeah, yup.
We still here.
Yup. But there's gonna be levels. Like brothers
Right.
gonna be in the kingdom leveled out.
Right.
Lord willing, we're part of that precious number.
Right.
Whoever's that precious number, they're gonna be leveled out.
Right.
You know,
right.
take it though. That 144 with encounters with Yahweh Shai.
Right, right,
You know, executing, man,
right.
it's gonna be something else, man.
Con.
You know. But what was it? Oh, brother, can you grab Babakah Shah? We're gonna go it out soon. Exodus, the 3rd chapter,
Con.
and the 9th verse. Because real quick, through the spirit, right? I had mentioned how here it is. We're crying out through the spirit. Hey, and the same thing happened, okay, in ancient Egypt. And then Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came and delivered us, man. You see, which is a testimony to us being in that time again.
Right.
Nothing's new under the sun, you know.
Right.
Nothing's new under the sun. So we here. Yo,
Yeah.
my luck. Can you grab Isaiah 19, brother? And 19.
As I always say, man, from Egypt to Egypt.
Right.
Because we in spiritual Egypt right now, man.
That's right.
So, hey, from Egypt to Egypt, man. Want me to bring this out right now?
Babakusha.
There's the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Keep going.
Babakusha, yep.
Come now,
Now
there-
read that again, Babakusha.
Exodus 3, verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me.
Right, the cry of the children of Israel has come up to him. He heard the mourning and the crying of the children of Israel, man. He heard us complaining about how those Egyptian what do you call them?
Pharaohs.
Not the Pharaoh. I forgot the cast that were making us do heavy labor. I forgot the term. I forgot the name of the title. But needless to say, he heard us crying, man. He heard it. You know Jake was praying.
Right.
He heard it in the form of supplication.
Right.
You know? That's what Jake was crying out. Jake was praying. Jake got to the point where they were like, yo, we need the Lord, man. You know?
And it's come to that already here.
Right. And notice how it came in a time of affliction. Got mercy.
Right.
When the Lord sent Moses and Aaron, that was mercy, man.
Right.
You know? That was a mercy. That was a mercy. That came on behalf of the nation of Israel, man. Because the Lord, what you Old Testament niggas don't get is that the Lord always dealt, okay, with a mediator
Right.
every time, all the way back to the garden. But y'all can't receive that. That's way beyond. That's gotta be beyond. You know what I mean? Their understanding. But yeah, there was prophets in the garden. You got it, brother.
And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
See, the Lord seen the oppression where the Egyptians oppressed us, man. You see? And here it is. The Lord literally putting on the spirit of Pharaoh to relieve us at one point when Joseph had gotten the position of power.
Right.
You see? And as a matter of fact, that brings a precept to mind. What's that? Psalms 106? Going into how the Lord you know what? I can't. Salaki, let me get it.
And if I may
You
add,
got it,
though,
brother. Let me get this real quick.
this oppression is far more than any oppression from before, man. This is the only one where we lost our heritage.
Right.
We lost our identity,
That's it.
right? In Egypt, they weren't eating GMO
I
foods.
got it right here.
They weren't eating GMO foods in Egypt, or none of this wickedness going on over there. Yeah, they were being worked like horses, man. But, man, this oppression here is far beyond,
Got it right here.
And that's why the Lord has to come back, man.
Right, calm, brother.
Because at least over there, they weren't eating defiled food. They weren't seeing all this crazy shit that's going on over here right now in America, man. This literal witchcraft going on in all types of levels, man.
And you did have your magi's then in the form of wizards and stuff. But
of
to
course.
back you up, you 100%
course.
correct. This
Of
is a
course.
different level.
This is a different level, man.
Hey, knowledge will increase, right?
Right, yeah, man.
This is a different level.
Right. They got the media,
You
these women over us. They just got all types of demons over here,
Yeah,
man.
God.
Just straight up demons plaguing you in all different forms, man.
I had this right here, real quick through the spirit, just to back that up, right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106. In verse 42, and it reads, their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. Many times did he deliver, but they provoked him with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity, man. This is what we've always done.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, hey, read the book of Judges. Jake constantly went off.
Right.
Constantly, bro.
Right.
Wouldn't stop.
Rebellious children, man.
Yeah, up until today, even up until today. Take a look at Jake. Your Sexy Reds, right? Your P. Diddy's, your Jay-Z's,
Today's the worst.
right? Lil Nas X,
Oh, man.
right?
That guy, man.
Many nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry.
That's right.
See, this is why it's important for us to cry, continue to pray. That's why the elders tell us to pray. Pray without ceasing. The beloved elder, Apostle Rakah, okay, pushes prayer heavy.
Right.
All the apostles do. But he's one of the apostles that I can say I've heard him say more than none from the beginning, since I was, since this short time I've been in the truth. He's mentioned the prayer. He's the one that comes to my mind. Apostle Rakah, Elder Apostle Rakah, man. my fellow Gadite. Pray without ceasing. Pray. When you leave the house, pray. When you're in the car, pray. Hey, you never know. Hey, man, it can happen any second.
Right.
You know?
Right.
We're supposed to be walking around on eggshells, bro. You know? The Lord can take you out anytime. But check, this is the point, though. This is the point right here. Let me read that again. I'm going to read to the point. And nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry, man. Backing up that Exodus 3 we're going to go back to. The Lord heard the cries of his people, his chosen people. And that goes into that mercy that you Christians like to expound on. You know what I mean? And you know how they say the Lord's full of mercy? He's full of mercy.
Yeah, for who?
For his people. You know? This is what that goes into. You see? As much as he hit us upside the head with these various captivities, he's constantly showing us pity, man, and mercy. And he's doing it again. In these latter days, he's allowed us to receive this engrafted word.
Right.
Okay, which is going to be able to save our souls, man. James, the 1st chapter. Right, let's continue on. Here's the point right here. Let's jump pages on this. Here's the point right here. The book of Psalms, chapter 106, and verse 45. And he remembered for them his covenant, his agreement, right? Who did he make that covenant with? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? And repented according to the multitude of his mercies. He made them also to be pitied of all those that carried them captives, man. You see? So the Lord put it on the spirit of these various rulers and these various captivities we were in to have pity on us, man. You see? It's the Lord that had Esau take the yoke off of Jake's neck.
Right.
Right? And we went from a cattle slavery to a corporate slavery. But Esau also established certain laws in the form of his constitution that allowed us to have the rights to do what we're doing right now.
Right.
You know, Esau's snared right now because his constitution allows the freedom of speech.
Right.
And the freedom to express religion. Right?
Because they would have never thought that the Holy Spirit was going to be sent back to his children, man.
Time. And that was of the Lord.
Right.
The Lord had that nigga sit down and prescribe that.
Right.
You know? It was of the Lord. Because the Lord knew in the latter days this would happen.
And that's
You know?
another form of witchcraft too. Because by him saying, oh, freedom of speech, he make it look like we're in a free country. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you're in a free country. You could do whatever you want. You equality. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Yeah, well, you come to find out that wasn't a good idea.
That's right. You got it, brother. You can go back to that Exodus.
Exodus chapter 3.
We'll pull that one again.
Con. And verse 10. Come now therefore, and I will send thee
So
unto...
can you read up a verse? Babakusha?
Go back to 9 again.
Babakusha.
Con.
Babakusha.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. That's the one, right?
Time.
And it says, come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh,
Right.
that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Woo! You see that? There's a little more. Babakusha, read 12 and we're good.
God.
You see that? So he's talking to Moses. You see? And Moses, and we know that at the end of the day, yeah, it's all fun and games until the missiles come.
Right.
Now we know that Aaron, right, was what? The high priest, right? And he brought forth that Levitical priesthood, right? Moses, his brother, right, was in a position where he felt like he couldn't speak. The Lord was like, don't worry, I have Aaron, you know what I mean? Aaron do all that, you know what I mean? But you're gonna do some work, you know?
Right.
You're gonna make it happen. I need you to do this, man. He's talking to Moses right here. You got it, brother.
Verse 12. And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee that I have sent thee.
Woo!
When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve Yahweh upon this mountain.
Yup, that's right. You see? So it was a token for Moses to show up and show out, right? And confound Pharaoh's magi's, right? His wise men, his wizards, you know, and bring forth wonders, right? Those 10 plagues
Khan.
that which actually came through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, Jake just sat back and watched that happen.
Right.
You know, and then the Lord used Moses to what? To split the Red Sea, man.
Right.
You think Pharaoh didn't see that off from a distance?
Right.
You don't think he see Moses go like
Right.
through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai because they were chasing them down.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you think that was a marvel? Pursuing the Jeremiah 16, chapter 16 and chapter 23? What's about to happen is gonna exceed that.
And you know what's crazy though, brother?
It's no longer gonna be talked about. This what we're talking about right now is no longer gonna be talked about.
Right.
We're gonna be talking about what these chariots are about to do. You got it, bro.
I was about to say that, you know, Moses split the sea and the Pharaoh still had it in his heart because the Lord put it in his heart for him to pursue after Moses.
Right.
So everybody else could see the destruction that the Lord brought forth to the greatest military in those times. So when the Lord cracks the sky, pursuing 2nd Ezra chapter 13, and he comes with that fathership, the multitude that are gathered to subdue him, they're going to be sorely afraid, but they're going to still durst fight.
That's it.
Because the Lord's going to put the spirit in them. And it's going to be like Egypt all over again, but 10 times magnified, where it's going to be, now the earth is going to see the destruction that the Lord brought upon these heathen, right? That's why the Lord's coming with many crowns.
That's right, brother.
And then every knee shall bow down, man, to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know? Across the whole earth, every knee is gonna be forced to bow down, man.
And every tongue shall swear.
Khan, man.
Yeah,
You know?
that's it.
Remember, the scripture says that the name of the Lord is gonna be a terror to the heathen, man. So roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
You know, because when that name is gonna be mentioned, they're gonna remember what he did to America
It's
and to all these dreadful Khan.
Yeah.
They're gonna remember what he did to this place, which was the greatest kingdom to be erected on the left-hand side.
That's right.
You know?
100%.
You got the Lord wiped them out in 1 hour.
Khan.
He came through and just blew everything away. Man, you know, hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they're gonna tremble when they hear that, you know? You remember what happened with the harlot? What's her name? Rahab, man.
Yup, that's it.
She knew to let those spies in because she's like, man,
Yup.
we heard what your Lord does, man.
What he did in Egypt.
We know,
We
man.
heard about
Come
what
on.
he did in Egypt for
Come on,
y'all.
man.
You
If
know?
I help you, spare my family, man.
His
you know?
name was ringing bells.
Come on, he was like, yo. She was like, yo, man.
Al-Shadia.
Right, I know that destruction
You know?
he brought upon them, man. You know? And that's why these other nations are going to tremble after this destruction.
In conjunction with the destruction, the
Right.
salvation, the deliverance
Right.
is going to be as, if not more magnificent.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I got that right here real quick. I had quoted it. And then Chicago, you can close up with that, right, brother, unless you have something else. Here's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 14. And it reads, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
That's right.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
That's right.
We're talking North America.
Ah,
All right? And from all the lands whither he had driven them.
that's right.
Right? Matthew 24. The Lord's going to send his angels, right? To the four corners of the earth to
Right.
deliver the elect.
Right.
Right? Continuing on. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. You see? We're going home and it's going to be via escort by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That's how we going home.
That's right.
Not by a Boeing 747.
Right.
You know? Or a Balfour Declaration.
Right. With curly sideburns.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a divine escort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. The strangeness of their salvation,
That's
man.
right.
You know?
Chicago, brother, you got it.
1948 Balfour Declaration.
Right.
The
Come on,
fuck
man.
Out of here, man. But well, we 1948. We talking about what's that? 76 years later,
No kidding.
and we still at war.
Yes,
Isaiah's second chapter said we shall learn no more war once
Man.
Israel's back in the land, man.
Let's make this make sense.
Right, man.
We can't. Because they're not the real chosen.
Right. Yeah, brother.
Kind grab that and then grab Isaiah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 136 and verse 15. but overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea for his mercy.
Read up, brother.
Psalm chapter 136, verse 15. But overthrew Pharaoh.
No, read up a verse.
Psalm chapter 136, verse 14. And made Israel to pass through the midst of it, for his mercy endureth forever.
Right.
But over
Right. And I wanted you to get that because, again, I had made mention earlier regarding that mercy, that you know, because you have Christians saying that shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's so merciful. He's a merciful power.
Right,
He's
right.
a merciful
Right,
God.
right.
To Israel. Read that one more time, bro.
Right.
That's the precept right there.
Right.
To nail the point home.
Psalms 136 and 14. And made Israel to pass through the midst of it, for his mercy endureth forever.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
But overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea, for his mercy endureth forever.
Woo!
To him which led his people through the wilderness, for his mercy endureth forever.
That's it. See?
To him which smote great kings, for his mercy endureth forever. And slew famous kings, for his mercy endureth forever.
That's right.
And that enduring mercy is only towards Israel.
That's right.
His chosen people.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord can give a damn about these heathen, man.
That's right. Hey, what does it say in Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15? The day of the Lord is upon all these heathen, man.
Bro.
As you have done, it shall be done unto you.
Khan.
That ain't mercy.
Khan. Hey, second Ezra, what's that, 6? He likens them unto a drop from a bucket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
You know?
Dust on the bodies.
And Isaiah as well, he mentioned
Right,
it.
man.
Isaiah as well.
Right. They are nothing, he said.
Right. He said, it mentions the trees of Lebanon will not suffice, right, as a sacrifice,
Right, man.
you know? And that's like some of the best wood out.
Come on, man.
You know, the best bark.
Hey, think about Revelation
Yeah.
chapter 2, verse 26, where he's going to give Israel power over the nations with a rod of iron.
Right.
She'll break them like pot, you know,
That's it.
like the potter's clay.
Right.
You know, that's not mercy. Also, mercy is only to Israel, like you said, you know?
Hey, like that Psalms is heavy.
Right.
That's a heavy Psalm right there.
What you got that Isaiah? He got that Isaiah.
Isaiah
to close
19
out?
and 19, we can close out right here. Through the Spirit.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and verse 19. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahweh Shai.
And what day? In these latter days. All right, Jeremiah 29. The Lord shall raise up prophets in Babylon. Right? In these latter days, altars will be set up. Go ahead, bro.
In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahweh Shai in the midst of the land of Egypt.
Right, and that's talking about America. It's not talking about ancient Egypt.
Right.
You're right, ancient Egypt, we were through.
Right.
There were no altars being set up.
No, because we had to go into the wilderness to worship him.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know? These are the various altars of these various camps set up
Right,
throughout
right.
Babylon, bro.
Right.
And around the world, but you gotta focus on Babylon because this is the creme de la creme
Right.
as far as deliverance, as we read in Jeremiah 16. But also it mentions that the Lord's gonna get those that are around the earth too.
The multitude.
Right. But this is right here, this is the mouth of the beast.
That's the land. This is the land which divides the 2/3 and the 1/3.
Right. Isaiah 63.
Right.
Right?
And Zechariah
The Lord
13 and 8.
got his scopeo on Babylon.
Khan.
You know what I mean? Who's this that coming from Edom?
That's right.
With dyed garments from Bozrah, the capital of Edom. The Lord's got his crown. That's why the most chariot sightings are here in the north.
Jeremiah 50.
You know, Khan.
It's explicit.
That's it. So we have to focus on Babylon.
Right.
You know, but obviously not leave out. You know,
Right, the multitude.
absolutely. You got it, brother.
And a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts in the land of Egypt, where they shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh Shai.
See that? They shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, just like what we did in Egypt.
That's right,
Exodus, we read it. Exodus the 3rd chapter.
God.
Just like we're doing then. Go ahead, bro.
For they shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh Shai because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
Right. And you got Christians out trying to say, oh, that's talking about Moses. Nah, man. That mentions a savior, a great
Right,
savior,
right.
a great one.
Right. Yahweh Shai.
That's Yahweh Shai, man. This is a future prophecy.
God.
That vocab Malone can't wrap his
Right,
mind around that. You know,
right.
this is a precept. Here we go.
Right.
This is a precept that we mentioned earlier. Those spiritual qualities, you know, that eye salve,
Yeah.
you know, the Holy Spirit. This is a precept the scholars can't, they're trying to marry that
Right.
to ancient Egypt.
But when
can't.
you look at it, it says they shall erect
There's so many
altars.
points. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
That didn't happen in Egypt.
Right.
In ancient Egypt. That
Right.
didn't happen in ancient Egypt. They
Right.
had to leave
Right.
Egypt to go
Yup.
worship
Yup. Right.
Yahweh Bashem
That's it.
Yahushua.
That's it.
You know what I
And
mean?
that's the thing.
And another
Moses
thing-
was setting up altars, but I was in the wilderness.
That's what I'm saying. And that was after. Because the law, statutes, and commandments weren't given until after Egypt.
Yep. That's it.
You know?
That's right. That's it. And so the scholars are confounded.
Right.
They read
right.
that. They read Isaiah 19:19. They're confounded.
Come.
But we got it through the elders and apostles, through the Spirit.
Come.
You know, that's a future prophecy talking
God.
about right here, and we here.
That's it.
Yahweh Shai, and you see the chronological order there. The altars will be set up.
We shall cry,
Right. The altars should be set up. We'll cry,
and then the Savior shall
and then
come.
here we go.
That's right.
He on his way.
That's right.
So yeah, man, you got it, brother.
Hey, you know, so hey, this is where we at, man. You know, out here crying, and we doing it through prayers. We're doing it through these epistles, these digital epistles. You know, we're doing it at work when we're groaning and grunting. The alarm sounds, and we gotta wake up, and we're like, you know, slavery, man. We still here in slavery, man. Going through hell for Esau, man, just to get by, you know. And the Lord is hearing all that. He sees us, man. Every breath we take, you know, He's seeing the pain coming from us, man. You know? But through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're able to take it a step at a time and keep pushing forward. You know, through the grace, you know, and the gift of faith that the Lord has given us. You know? And that's why we owe the Lord a lot more than what we're doing. We could never do enough. We could never say we're doing a righteous thing, man.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, the ticket that we have, we could not pay, man. The debt that we're in, we
Right.
could not pay. That's why only the blood of Yahweh Shai can take us out of this debt, man.
That's right.
And that's part of the mercy, you know, that was given to us.
And that's beautiful that you say that, Salakia. If I can add on to
Khan.
that, Tabak Shah. Our righteousness is of Yahweh Shai.
Khan.
It tells us that in Romans.
Right.
Our righteousness is of Yahweh Shai. Just to add on to that
Right,
beautiful point.
yeah,
that
yeah.
You mentioned it, we got in the blood.
Right.
You know, that's it.
Right, man, because, you know, we were all worthy of death, and we still are.
Beautiful.
You know, it's through the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, hearing us cry out unto Him, you know,
Yup.
being the hopeful elect that we're going to be saved out of this place, you know. So, you know, this is where we at. You know, we're gonna keep watching. You know, war's on the horizon, famine is on the horizon. You know, and the MOTB is knocking at the door as well. You know, all we need is what is that called? A swan event?
Black
Black
Swan.
Swan
There you
event.
go, brother.
You know, so we're watching for all these things because we're almost going home, man. You know, and Lord willing that you know, Lord willing that the Holy Spirit keep resting upon us. You know, Lord willing, keep resting upon you brothers always as well that are out there pushing His word. And you know, we can only reach those jakes that are going to be reached, and the rest we're going to see on the other side. You know, so Lord willing, this was edifying, and with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash.
Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, Abba.
Abba, Abba.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom, Akiyam.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, Malak. You got it.
Shalom.
Hey. Shalom, beloved Akiyam. Akwath. The water.
Shalom,
Shalom. That was a beautiful.